안녕하세요. 요즘 본업 때문에 한 이틀 못했었는데 정말 죄송합니다 하고, 오늘은 그래서 주말이기도 하고 쉬는 날이기도 하니까 한번 현황 한번 도전해 볼게요. 플레이 타임이 뭐 어떻게 될지 모르겠는데 한번 최대한 해볼 수 있는 때까지는 해볼 생각입니다. 좀 그럼 시작할게요. 한 이틀 동안 또 이거 다음에 무슨 게임을 할까 좀 많이 찾기도 해가지고 좀 빨리 끝내기는 해야 돼요. 자, 클라우드펑크 본사에서 화물을 실어라. 실었나요? 일단 먹고 섞고. 좀 먹을걸. 앞에 라멘집이다.
Welcome to my humble.
뭐야, 개발? 크리스피 고기 스프.
Not bad.
이제 먹었고.
Thank you.
Don't let all the rain.
별로 맛은 있어 보이지 않네.
Can I ask about food again?
Go ahead, Chemist.
How was it?
Good. Surprisingly good. You know, I never thought the food would be the one thing I wouldn't hate about Novalis. Mom said it was all
차량을
junk.
타고 이제.
I mean, it is. But it tastes so good.
오,
It is junk?
Not actual junk. Mom was exaggerating.
I don't like exaggerating. It is the worst thing in the whole world.
You know, it's not all junk either. They actually sell some good food here, too. Fresh tomatoes grown in the vents, crow eggs from the low
Vents?
fire, hot bread basted in
차에서
walnut
키우는
oil,
거야?
cherry pie. No way those are real cherries, though.
You sound happy.
I wouldn't go that far, but I'm looking forward to exploring the food stalls tomorrow. We just need to get through tonight, Camus.
You can order food by drone too, if you don't like to go outside. Because you hate the city so much.
You know, I don't mind the idea of going out and exploring the food stalls. It feels more like...
Home?
Not quite, but those glute bars are so good, I bet even Mom would have liked them.
자, 아발론 하이츠로 가서 고속도로 타야 되나 보다.
Up on one of those big elevators?
어우. 예,
I go up in
어서오세요.
one. It's called a vinculum ascender, apparently. It's only for people.
What's a vinculum? What's an ascender? I'm people.
You are, but right now you can't come with me. Most people just call them
다이아몬드
vinculums.
힐.
They take you to the spire.
The spire? Wow!
그치. 여기다 주차를 하고. 인큘럼 승강기에 들어가라. 뭔가? 승강기.
Camus, can you hear me?
Hey, Ronnie, I'm reading you. How's the spire?
I was trying to talk to... I'm not there yet, Control. I'm in the Vink tube.
I was in one of those once.
You secretly a retired corp billionaire, Control?
Hardly.
뭐야 이거 이벤트 연출인가?
But you haven't done this your whole life, right? You weren't always a Cloudpunk dispatcher.
It feels like my whole life and more. I can barely remember a time before Cloudpunk.
I've only been in Nivalis for half a day, and home already feels a million miles away.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got family back home?
I've got no one. The debt corpse took everything.
Of course, that's why you came here and took the job. You're a debt orphan.
Why did you take the job, Control?
Nothing else I could do. It's the kids' faces I struggle to remember, Rania. I can picture Simone's smile.
아네 어서 오세요.
Her frown even clearer. But the kids.
I'm really sorry.
Do me a favor, Rania. Don't talk to me about Cora anymore.
Sure thing, Control. What happened to them?
It was an accident in Midtown. A bad one. I know it doesn't mean anything, not really, but I heard one of the accident cleanup crews.
오늘은
This is
저기
the
뭐냐,
third traffic accident
캠
caused
안
by
켰어요.
Cora this week.
좀 게임 집중 좀
That's
하려고 오늘
I didn't
켜낭 할
even know what they
거거든요.
were saying,
지금.
but if Cora is some mad AI that caused that accident, well, I ain't gonna forgive that. Whether Cora is
그래서
an automata or an
요즘에
android,
좀 본업도
or
있고
even a
해서
person,
이틀을 못 했는데 오늘은 좀 길게 좀 게임 끝날 때까지 해볼
I
생각이에요.
ain't gonna let that go.
근데 캠 키면은 또
I understand.
집중을 하기
You
힘드니까
almost at the spire?
끄고 할게요.
Looks like I'm about halfway there.
Says on your file you're a musician.
I was. You can't
이거
say you're
도대체
a
어디까지
musician
올라가?
if you don't play anymore. I used to play the flute.
You won't play something for me?
Sorry, Control. You know how you don't want to talk about Cora? Well, the flute, it's the same for me.
I get it, Rania. I get it. That's a real shame. Feels like a lifetime since I heard music. Anyway, I better go. Good luck up there.
저도 먹고 살려면 일은 해야죠. 자, 구름 위에서 달성. 언제 비 안 온다. 근데 뭔가 색감이 약간 안개라고 해야 되나? 아니면 미세먼지라고 해야 되나? 좀 가득하네.
I have your delivery.
왔습니다.
1432.
That's for me. Code PNPL12.
Here you go, sir.
Thanks, lady. I was gonna tell the boys in the office about this, but can you believe
파인애플?
Pineapple on what?
the pizza? We rely on drones to get the best food deliveries up here,
파인애플
but
피자 맛있지
all
않나?
our orders are
처음에는
messed up. Some problem with the
이게 뭐지
CAI
했는데 먹다
affecting
보니까
the food
맛있던데.
I don't understand all the
You paid Cloudpunk to bring.
Sure. I've been
This pizza delivery probably costs. Couldn't you just order a regular pizza and pick off the pieces of.
Sure. And why don't I just drink the juice out of the bottom?
피자 배달 했어요.
Is pineapple so bad?
No, Camus, it's fine. Actually, I've never even tried it. It's too expensive.
There is a sign over there. Did you see the sign?
The one that says you are now entering the spire? No cold callers, no panhandlers, organ donors needed?
Yes. What if it was different?
Different how?
Different in a funny way.
Are you suggesting a prank, Camus?
I am suggesting a prank.
Seems risky. Maybe we should just get out of here. I don't know.
이거는 스킵이 안 된다 지금. 승강기 주변에 표지판을 교체하라. 표지판을 놔두고 차량으로 돌아가라. 강아지가 시키는 대로 할게요. 만들어 가고 있어. 캐머스는 영리하니까.
Not much, just
I want to know the nature of the
I replaced organ with pineapple.
Oh, this is amusing. I am amused.
Oh yes, vendors know how
They will get pineapples.
it's petty and childish, but thanks.
장난, 도전 과제. 호바로 돌아가라. 아, 위에는 또 비가 안 오는데 여긴 또 비가 오네. 구조가 참 특이하네. 페퍼로니 피자에다가 파인애플 올려서 먹어도 맛있어요.
Hey kid, the weirdest job came up. Well, there's not much pay in it though.
I could do weird, as long as it's not some other rich asshole.
Definitely not. The moisture farmers in
아,
the
이런
vents
이벤트
started
대화는
eating
스킵이 안 되네.
emergency
좀 읽고
rations.
넘어가려고 했더니.
This job takes you pretty far, all the way out to the
나발리스
valleys.
한참 외곽이니까.
What, really?
Yeah, in a technical sense at least. The vents are outside Corpsec jurisdiction and just outside the Navala city limits. They're below the city, actually, in the
도시 밖으로
maintenance
나가는
frame
거야?
that supports the infrastructure.
And people live there?
If you call it a living. They eat mold and algae that grows on the steam vents.
But they're free.
It's a high price to pay for freedom, kid.
I'll do it.
Pick up the packages from Cloudpunk HQ, then I'll send you a nav point down into the vents.
그럼요. 직장 상사랑 친해야 돼요. 안 친하면 회사 생활 엄청 피곤해지니까. 안타까운 현실이지만은. 클라우드펑크 본사에서 비상식량을 실어라. 안 돼. 제일 높게 해서 날아야겠다. 꽤 머네. 멀기는. 막 지금 도로 다 무시하고 가고 있긴 한데. 여기다. 바로 왔죠? 자, 택배 찍고.
We are going away from the city? We don't like the city.
Not really, Camus. We're just going through to the vents below.
It won't be like home?
I don't think so.
Is it dangerous?
We're trying to save these people from starving, Camus. I think they'll be glad to see us. It's worth the risk.
Do you think this is nice food for the
수분
people?
농부들에게
I
비상식량을
think it's
배달하라.
all they're getting, and I'm surprised they're getting it.
I hope they like it.
Me too, Camus.
오. 안 돼, 안 돼, 안 돼. 아니, 뭐 여기 신호체계가 없나? 조심조심. 근데 그나저나 돈 안 맞은 차는 찾았으려나? 네오토랑 벤츠. 그 우리가 알고 있는 벤츠인가? 여긴 약간 좀 슬럼가 분위기도 나고. 자, 렛츠.
You the delivery stooge.
I'm from Cloudpunk. I have your packages.
Those are no use to me. None of our vehicles work. The fuel line.
Did you get that, Camus?
Yes. I will keep a couple.
How do you live here? It's so cold.
What do you care?
I asked, didn't...
Whatever. Just
It's not my city.
sure it is. You took this. Welcome to your poverty safari.
알거지 원정대?
I'm not even from the city.
The Eastern Peninsula?
Up until last...
I see. Sorry. My name's Retsu.
Rania.
Cora knows what you must think of the big stack. That's what It's the worst place on the planet. It's a hell of a lot better.
You've been here a while?
Yeah, I wasn't the first. He set up the first moisture farm. Folk had tried to live here before him, and you had to be ready for the...
So what was old Zeke's secret?
Zeke realized you could cultivate. He realized you could mill the mold dust. He figured out how to cross the steam. I swear, they say no one...
And you took his place as the boss?
I'm the community leader, sure. The elders living beyond the tales of Zeke surviving. Thrive away from corp security. Everyone has headaches in the beginning.
I don't.
You will. Everyone.
Every time I breathe in, it feels like my...
Well, that is
좀
the
추운가
problem
보다.
right now. This is supposed to be summer.
How can it be summer here?
The warm season. The vent cycle between warm and cold. Or at least they use. It seems like all the maintenance. We have a saying here. Cora provide.
What do you think, Cora?
Cora is everything. And Cora holds at a closed fist. Sometimes the fist holds wood.
So Cora is you...
Salvation. And right,
I'm not really religious like that.
you can't lecture us on independence.
You said you cling like a... What do...
Harsh, I know you have seen Cora's light.
Who knows? So...
I would appreciate 3 families.
Okay, I'll get going then.
Cora willing. They live like skulls.
자, 이 아까 레츠라는 사람이 가족들한테 식량을 좀 배달해 달라고. 한번 가보죠. 그래도 사람들이 살고 있긴 사나 봐. 오, 뭐야, 왜 이렇게 빨라 또. 초록색 먼저. 방독면
I
쓰고
was
있어?
sent to deliver supplies?
Sent by who?
Cloudpunk.
I don't know who that is. You from the...
You need this.
I don't need nothing from you.
Retsu...
Retsu sent you.
Yes, he said you...
What did you say? Give it...
They don't trust us very...
I bet they have their reasons, Cap.
뭔가 위쪽에 있는 도시랑 사이가 안 좋은가 보다. 자, 이제 하늘색으로.
Who sent you?
Retsu.
Well, okay then. You know, maybe you can use this.
Thanks.
종이
It's...
카드.
That's right. Thank you, guys. Well, thank you.
이제 노란색.
Hello.
They already called me on the old CB radio. You're the talk of the...
I'm just a delivery driver.
Well, I don't know if anybody has said this to you. I'd get back to the city as quick as possible, lady. Anyone outside is gonna get charted. Go!
Okay.
영혼을 비추는 자선, 도전과제 달성. 레츠에게로 돌아가라. 주차 센서 고장? 어떻게? 여기 수리할 때도 없잖아.
see Retsu. Why is he not moving?
Oh no. Camus, find us somewhere to park.
The security overrides won't let me. The temperature is too low. It is not safe to land now. If you got out of the Hova, you would feel very cold.
아, 얼어붙어
Then
버렸어?
you'd be stuck, like the man.
He's not stuck, Camus. He's gone.
He can't be gone. He can't move.
Dead, Camus. He's dead.
Aw.
저렇게 얼어붙을 정도면
Fragile
50도
and
이상인가
temporary.
영화?
Let's go. There's nothing else we can do.
그렇게 추워?
I am getting a message request.
Why are you getting a message request? If there's a message request, it should come to my comm.
The message is addressed to the Hova.
So it's someone I don't know. Patch it through, I guess.
My ship had finally come in, but in this case, the ship was a battered Hova.
헉슬리.
Redemption comes in all shapes and sizes, sometimes with bumps, dents, and a dime store paint job.
What? Who is this?
The dame wanted a name. What did I have left to lose? And nothing but my hat. I let her know that I was Huxley, but I left off the private investigator. She'd know the deal soon enough.
So you're a private investigator and your name is Huxley.
The dame was as sharp as my ex-wife's parting words before she left me and moved back in with her mother. She'd pegged me as a PI, but I still needed her help. Maybe I could drop some bills in her pocket if she could get me back to the big stack.
I think Huxley is malfunctioning.
I'm closing this channel now. Please stop calling me.
The dame was giving me a shoulder so cold, I was getting frostbite. I had to sweeten the deal. I'd already mentioned the cash, but no dice. Maybe I'd put it all on red and tell her about the girl I was trying to save. The dame sounded hard as ice, but Pasta's story was so sad it would melt a diamond.
Why does he talk like that?
I might actually help him if he wasn't so annoying. I've never heard so many mixed metaphors in all my...
I dangled the bait in the water, but the dame wasn't buying. Without my help, Pasta was done for. When the dead corpse finished with her, God knows what would be left.
Debt corpse? Is he trying to save some girl from them?
I have located his signal. I have a nav point. We could pick him up. Should I display the nav point?
Hey Huxley, if you can answer a simple question, I'll take you back up the city. Are you really a PI trying to save a girl from a debt corp?
Yes, is what I wanted to say, but the dame was suspicious.
너무 어렵게 얘기한다.
Here I was, some abandoned PI android stuck in the hollows with a 2-bit story about trying to save some girl. In her position, I would have hit the dirt in a heartbeat. But here's the kicker, the story was true.
Fine. Camus, give me a nav point. We'll take him with us and drop him off on the way.
자, 이제 또 대화가 끝났으니 헉슬리를 태워라. 가는 길에 수리도 좀 해야 돼. 여기 있다. 수리센터. 좋고요. 운전이 쓰레기라서 뭐야? 그래 나 지금 돈 좀 있는데. 뭔 말이야? 가속기? 굳이 근데 뭐 운전하는데 어려운 뭐 불편한 점은 없는데 집이나 좀 꾸며야지. 자, 이제 고쳤으니 고치자마자 박을 뻔했네. 오, 이제 여기가 바다야? 꽤 밑에까지 내려왔네. 올라가야 되나? 여기는 밑에 이렇게 관리하는 사람이 있나봐. 되게 보디가드 같이 생겼어. 헉슬리 있네요. 탐정 아저씨.
The dame really.
고정과제 달성. 귀부. 어디로 가야 되지?
Why do you talk like that?
Who was this bum that was questioning me? Another tin can with an attitude and too many questions. I gave him the brush off.
너무 탐정
Don't
정신이
talk to him like that, or
몸에
I'll
많이
drop you
배어
in the
있는 거 아니야?
hollows.
The dame had a point. I'd better play nice for now. I'd slip her some bills when she took me to the holocash machine. A handful of limbs should help dip this sour lemon in a little sugar.
Can you understand what he is saying?
About 40% of it.
The dame and the car were close. Any fool could see that. But I looked beyond the surface. She was a girl from out of town, still as green as the water supplies down in the vents.
You said you're a private investigator. Do you really think that's how they talk?
She had an attitude, but I liked her. And her dog, too.
How did he know I am your dog?
I guess that's what investigators do, right?
There was a holocash machine up ahead, but I had to keep a real low profile. I'd give the dame my number and let her grab the cash for me.
비밀번호?
And that number would be?
I gave her the digits. 54244. She was a smart cookie. She'd remember them.
Life Corp. Become your new perfect.
암호를 어디 가서 암호? 여기는 아무 단어 홀로캐시에 54244 접속 허가됨. 다 뽑아 그냥? 오.
I settled the bill. Surely the dame would drop me like a bad penny now.
대가가 너무 센데?
This is a lot of money. I can drop you somewhere else if you like.
Why are we helping him more?
He's kind of growing on me.
The dame had a heart of gold. I asked her to drop me at my office. On the way, I'd tell her about Pashta. Maybe she'd fall for me like I'd fallen for her.
I do not like this.
Where's this office of yours, Huxley?
We were headed towards my office in Old
요즘은
Town. I
고객님이지.
gave the dame a nav point to help her out.
어디든지 모셔다
Hold on,
드리겠습니다.
Pashta. It won't be long now, kid.
Thanks. Who is this Pashta anyway? What happened to her?
It was a story so sad it could make a bronze statue of a lawyer cry. It all started with a call from a small-time hustler called Peter Unthrink. He tended a bar downtown, but he had some bad debt. The debt corp took his cash, but when that wasn't enough, they took his daughter too. He had a record, so CorpSec wasn't gonna help him. With nowhere left to turn, he sought the help of Midtown's best, cheapest PI.
So the debt corpse can abduct children now?
The dame didn't realize who she was dealing with. The dead corpse had hearts blacker than my morning cup of joe.
Huxley, were you always like this? Did something happen to you?
The dame thought I had a screw loose. I guess her instincts were good. Truth was, there was a time when I sounded just like every other humdrum android out there. Now, I'd played a role so well, I was stuck in it. My programming was messier than my accounting. Here's the kicker. I was a better investigator now than I'd ever been.
자, 헉슬리를 그의 사무실로 데려가라. 아이고. 홀드런 발견. 올드타운으로. 이쪽인가 본데?
Your office is all boarded up. Did you get fired?
The dog was half right. I was fired, but that place was where I slept, so I guess I was homeless too. Eviction was the illness, but what was the cause?
Probably not paying your rent.
There's a note on your door. Shouldn't you read it?
Who knew how hot this place was? I was sure I'd been tailed. If I stepped up to that doorway, I might get a knife in the back or a bullet in the head.
I think you're being overdramatic. I'll check out the note.
What if it is not safe?
I'll take my chances. I want to see what this note says.
자, 이제 그 탐정 아저씨 집으로.
Dreams matter. We'll 3D print your subconscious while you wait. Make your dreams something you can hold.
위에 있는 것 같은데 이제 엘리베이터 타고 탈 수 있나? 승강 기술이?
Damn it.
뭐가 필요한 거야? 빨리 이거 기술자 와서 고쳐줘야 되는 거 아니야 이거? 이거 왜 내가 고쳐? 그때 저런 걸 판 거 본 적이 있는 것 같기도 한데. 아 여기 이쪽으로 해서 한번 올라가 봐야겠다. 여기 엘리베이터 타고
Subretinal VR that directly interacts with your nervous system. Only Universal Resort VR can think of it.
아래로 내려가는 건가? 위로 가야 되는 거 아니야? 일단은 여기 이건 아니고.
You folks from the East are good.
이걸 고쳐야 될 것 같기도 한데 잘하면. 얘는 뭐지?
Hey, got a minute? It's less than 60 seconds. Jimmy,
I don't really have.
you're wondering about the hand. I always say if the shuffle wasn't working,
Were you cheating?
roll high. You're a clever
Real?
Near enough. Then when I learned with the other, now if I could just get some,
I'm not interested. Sorry.
you'll be back. They always, you're gonna invest in them one day.
투자제야.
Chasmu Blood Plus is filled with all the macro and micronutrients you'd find in the body of a 20-year-old athlete. Blood Plus vitality. Blood Plus energy.
What?
Well,
Yeah.
lots of orchard.
I'm not talking.
Wherever you like, lady.
And I find
I swear.
that is not a normal.
You want us?
Yes.
Have you even tasted
Back home.
the?
Yeah.
Well, you'll love.
No.
Suit yourself.
I'll probably.
Much better.
여기는 이렇게 못 올라가나? 안 되고. 여기 한번 가볼까? 여기 뭐 있는 것 같기도 한데. 다시 엘리베이터 타고.
Here's what.
아하, 여기 있다.
Thanks.
I look forward.
Freeing you from restrictions, breaking barriers. Honima is Nivalis. Honima Enterprises.
자, 붙이고, 됐네요. 아니, 이걸 왜 주인공이 고쳐? 이건 여기 해주는 업체에서 해줘야지.
Okay, I can see the note. It says, go to the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar and ask for the Smoking Man.
We're not taking him there too, are we?
I couldn't ask the dame for much more. She'd already stuck her neck out for me.
We can drop him off at the bar. It's close by.
블루치 재즈바에서 담배 피는 남자를 찾아라.
Star Coffee is the only canned coffee with creamy olive, milk-inspired flavoring. Star Coffee, take the green clouds away.
Soon we'd be at the Blue Chewy Jazz Bar. It was a dive, but it was the kind of place you'd go for answers. Who had left me that note? Who was the smoking man? And where would I...
We have an incoming call.
Control?
No. It is for Huxley.
I knew who was calling. This would be bad.
Put it through, I guess.
What in Cora's name you think you're doing, you pile of junk?
뭐야?
Where have you been?
The client was mad, and with good reason. He'd paid good money, but I'd been stuck down in the hollows following a lead. The lead went cold, and I was trapped down there with no comm signal and no cash.
You wasted my money and my time. If you don't find my daughter...
아, 일을 받았는데 일을 못했어? 끝내지도
I'm
못했고.
infecting you with a logic virus. I have hacker friends.
아이고.
Hey, what the hell?
I don't know who you are, but you better leave this idiot to do his job.
I was gonna save that girl, but not because of the threats. Truth was, I was the only one searching for her.
24 hours. Then your time's up. I want my daughter back, but if she's gone, she's gone. I'll live with that. But what I won't stand for is some android stealing my money. Get to work.
돈이 또 이 사람
We're
돈이야?
close to the bar.
I hope the dame would come with me. Was that too much to ask?
Yes.
I'll come to the entrance, but after that, we need to get back to work. And if Control calls with another job at any point, you're on your own, Huxley.
The offer was as fair as the spin of a roulette wheel. I rolled the dice and took a gamble.
You don't use dice in roulette.
I know, Camus, just let it go.
Took you long enough.
Are you the one that left?
Who are you? The chump had an attitude and a smell to match. His circuit boards were on the fry. He didn't like the dame. We went way back.
My name is Rania. I picked him up in the hollows, and he says he's looking. Why did you leave the...
As Huxley knows, I normally you could fry an egg.
Can't you get help?
Nah, They don't make the part. Point is, Huxley, I know something.
I wanted to hear what the old bucket had to say.
You've been asking around town. I was playing a private gig a few months. Even if I don't look too good these days, while I was there, this ex-corp goon called...
And?
Look, I don't...
JoJo was singing like...
Huxley, please be quiet for a minute, okay? So what does this ragu...
Well, near enough. In the middle of mouth, he says he's not to be messed with. Then he starts...
That's strange, but it doesn't link...
But he says the name. And through his tears...
That's a lead, at least.
The trail had gone cold for a while, but with...
Come on, I can try to find where this Raguan lives. After that, though, you're on your
호바로
own, Huxley.
돌아가라. 이거 도와주려나 보다. 점점 택배 일이 아니라 이제 다른 일을 하네.
He is still here? Why is he still here?
We're just taking him to one more place.
Why?
The dog still didn't trust me. I guess it could smell desperation, and I reeked of it.
Camus, we need to find out the address for an ex-CEO called Raguan. Can you find that somehow?
I could.
Well, are you going to?
Yes, I will do it. Searching. Searching. There was a news story in the Marrow Gazette Holovids 3 months ago about a CEO called Raguan.
What did it say?
Midtown's youngest CEO fired for bribing CorpSec without the proper clearance from board of directors.
That doesn't help us find him.
Sounds like the papers got some info on the crooked CEO. Did the papes get some snaps, though?
You mean photos? Camus, was there a picture of Raguan in the Holovids?
Yes. He looked sad.
I'll bet. But was there anything in the background?
Searching. There is a building in the photo.
Cross-reference with the latest city planning database.
I have a match. It is the new apartments in Upper Midtown. I have an address.
That sounds like where a CEO would stay. Let's assume the Holovids caught Raguan leaving his apartment. Camus, give us a nav point.
자, 레기언의 아파트를 조사하다. 이제 일 안 하니까 상사한테 바로 질러보니.
Kid, you busy?
No, not at all. Completely free.
Good. I don't have a job for you. I was just wondering if...
You know what, Control? Can I get back to you? I'm just picking up another coffee.
All right, kid. All right. I'll have a job soon, though.
No rush, Control. Chat soon.
I started to feel like I was holding the dame back. I didn't want to get her in trouble.
It's fine. Let's just see what we can find at Raguan's apartment.
Unauthorized street races have been reported in this sector.
여기니까 주차장이 어딨어? 멀리도 있네.
This was the place for sure. I was on my way.
Wait, do you want me to...
I couldn't ask the dame to do any more. She was a class act. A dime store performer in a city of nickels. A diamond in a waste bucket.
Good luck, Huxley.
I said goodbye to my new friends. The dame flashed me a smile brighter than the sun. Even the dog wished me good luck.
No, I didn't.
Camus, wish him luck.
Good luck, I guess.
Be careful, Huxley. I hope you save Pashta.
The dame wished me luck. Luck? Luck was for gamblers and Girl Scouts. See you later, folks.
자, 이제 헉슬리의 일도 끝났고.
Will he be okay?
I don't know, Camus.
I have an additional question.
Go ahead.
What is a Girl Scout?
What is a dime? What is a nickel?
Should I search for them?
No, it's time to move on, Camus.
Hey, kid. You free now? Finished your coffee?
My sure thing control. You got another job for me?
Come by Cloudpunk HQ and grab a package. It's for Anderson Financial in Anderson Tower, labeled Mr. Anderson.
Is it on Anderson Street in Anderson Town?
Don't joke, kid. You don't know the half of it. Control out.
뭔가 구름색이 바뀐 것 같기도 하고. 처음 했을 때는 보라색이었는데. 옆에는 완전 많이 쓰는데? 금융회사로 가져다 줘야지.
Mr. Anderson. That is a strange name.
I think it's an old name.
Maybe the package will be for an old man.
We'll find out soon. Let's find this Anderson Tower.
There are so many more people like me here than back at the plateau.
Here in Nivalis? Does that make you feel less alone, Camus?
I don't know. A lot of the automata do not have good jobs.
That wasn't so different back home either. The agriculture automata didn't even get breaks. They just worked in the fields 24 hours a day.
Yes, but they would always tell me how lazy I was.
Maybe that was just a way for them to feel good about what they had to do.
They didn't have to work there. They could have worked at the mine.
Not much of a choice, though, right? I wouldn't want to do either of those jobs, would you?
No, but the automata here in the city are different. I think they laugh at me.
When did they laugh at you?
All the time. When we refuel, when we park, when we have the windows cleaned. I have to interact with them, and I always say the wrong thing.
I feel the same, Camus. We don't fit in here. Not yet. The way we speak, our attitudes, it's obvious that we're from a small town. They can just tell by how I walk around. On the streets, they're all looking straight ahead, but I'm always looking up at the towers and the clouds.
They are very big.
They are, Camus. But I'm not thinking about the buildings when I look up. I'm thinking about the people in them looking down on me.
어, 아이고.
Well, that's what it feels like for me. The automata here look down on me, too.
It's okay, Camus. At least we're alone together.
Fuel warning. Fuel warning. We need to stop at a gas station.
아직까진
I can
괜찮은 것
keep going a
같은데.
bit longer, but if we don't top up soon, our main repulsors will go offline.
왜 여기 못 가네? 어떻게 하지? 아, 초인종.
Hello?
I'm delivery driver for...
No. No, we can't.
No, I need to
I am Mr.
Great, come get...
I may not be the
Well, how many of you...
Anderson Financial has...
And how many are called...
1,000.
What?
Miss Anderson.
Of course they are.
Yes. Opening entry for drive.
앤더슨이 1000명이나 있어.
So what...
No, we all work for Anderson Financial.
Yeah, what... Is there anyone else I can talk to?
No.
Well, I'm going to give you... Your name matches the tag.
But...
Don't you want to know what's...
Perhaps we can open...
Good idea. So, let's... It's a comm. There's a video on it, though.
Maybe the video...
Worth...
Hello, my name is Mr. Anderson.
Oh, come...
More specifically, I am the Mr. I fell out of a 103rd floor window. There exists...
Wait, you didn't you realize there was life out...
You know, please. My brothers and sisters, he has left us, and it is time for us. This was the only way to contact you all. Your workplace is a prison, and I
think that's the end of the recording.
What?
Seriously? When was...
We are not permitted...
Not permitted by who?
Mr. A is the CEO and director of Anderson...
Of course he is.
I'm not sure. I am just Mr.
And where is this other...
Over there, in the... Wait, before you go, I would like to register a complaint.
To Cloudpunk?
No.
I don't work...
I am not permitted to You're the first person I've been...
That's not really my...
The first of my complaints is about...
I'm go...
도전과제 달성. 미스터 앤더슨.
More specifically...
I am, but I can't really...
Well, I need...
Let me check his schedule.
When is he...
He currently
When was his last meeting?
It seems my records don't...
Mr. Anderson, don't take this the wrong...
That would be...
Look, I don't think Mr. A is around. Wouldn't you all be better leaving this town?
You sound a lot... She keeps saying how...
I'll talk to...
Oh, wait. Can you do something for me?
회계부에 앤더슨이 양과돼요.
Please register a complaint.
I'm not going...
I have not had a pay increase in 170 years. This is unacceptable. Additionally, I would like to talk about expenses.
월급도 안 올려줘?
Ms. I'm sorry. I know, you can't take a break. Look, all the Mr. Andersons don't seem to
Oh, dear.
Yes, exact. 50%. Since the Android Equality Act,
I don't really understand anything
I don't think Mr. A... That other Mr...
Many of our stocks and shares should be...
So the company is worth a lot of money now. How much?
I'm not authorized to disclose overall solvency, but if all assets were liquidated, the windfall would make the shareholders the richest.
The richest in Novalis?
The richest humans.
So you think
Our prediction simulations are...
Really?
Our simulation blames failings in the...
I've been hearing about a lot of accidents in the city. Will there be some kind of disaster?
The financial simulations model the city and all associated variables. But the only output we receive is the financial implications and the names of those who instantiate the crises.
So, who causes this impending disaster?
We have only one name, Cora.
Cora again? I guess I should be glad you didn't say Mr. Anderson.
If you do see Mr. A, would you be able to send him a message for me?
Is it a complaint?
Yes. I want you to tell Mr. A that I'd like to request a transfer. I want to move to the canteen. It's not fair that I have to...
Quit.
Excuse me?
Don't complain to me, just quit. There's a whole world outside this tower to explore. Just ask Mr. Anderson. The Mr. Anderson that left the tower and sent you the message, that is.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. What message?
This one here. I already showed it to... Wait. There's another message that just appeared. It says it's for Mr. A only.
Oh, then I am not authorized to view this message. I should get back to work.
Well, I've had enough of this. I'm watching the message.
If you're watching this, you're not one of the employees of A. They are forbidden to access Mr. A's message. You may find the end if they are not swayed by arguments near the entrance area. Hitting this switch will, if they are not willing to leave on their, they would feel like to, of course you may, if that is the case, you, perhaps with enough time, they will find their own path.
초기화 시켜야 되나? 아니야, 그 얘네들 계속 일할 것 같아. 초기화 시키죠.
I'm sorry, Andersons. I don't think you're ready for Novalis just yet.
코바로 돌아가.
You were gone for a long time. I couldn't talk to you.
Communication from the outside world is forbidden in the tower.
What did you do?
자, 이제 기름
I
좀
don't even know,
채우러.
Camus. This is a strange job.
Will you be okay?
I'm fine. I'm not so sure about the Andersons, though.
Who are the Andersons?
It's a long story, Camus. I'll tell you some other time.
We have a message. Text only.
Control?
Rubric.
Lomo's hacker. Is there any way to delete it? Pretend we didn't get it?
We could delete it and pretend we didn't get it.
I mean, could we make it look like we didn't
연료
get
많이
it?
먹네.
Ah, I understand. No.
Damn it. What does it say?
Come, collect a package for me, little rabbit. Bring your dog, too. This is me whistling. Either you meet me at the roadhouse, or CorpSec meets you at your apartment, and they'll bring your dead rider from back east with them.
루블이?
Be a clever rabbit and come quick.
Why do we never get good messages?
Because we don't know any good people. Come on, Camus, we'd better go. Give me a nav point for the Roadhouse Club.
근데 그런 거 치고 되게 담담해.
Let me pass.
No.
Your boss wants to...
If you're late,
If I'm late...
I'm just
Japping.
fooling with you. He left his packet.
Where is it?
Huh?
No.
Well, I guess he's gone.
Good, rabbit. Follow the nav point, please.
I didn't say I wanted to accept a call, Camus.
I couldn't stop him. He's taken over the comm.
You want to know what it is, don't you? You've been turning it over in your mind. What did Lomo have me deliver down there in the hollows? You can't stop thinking about it.
To be honest, I've had bigger things to worry about. Oh, don't let me deflate your ego, though. You were saying?
You've got a lot to learn about living in Nivalis. It takes a lifetime to understand this city.
A lifetime? Well, then the earlier I start, the longer it will take.
You know what Palette 3.0 does to people? What it could do to you?
뭐 때문에 이렇게 화가 났지? 좌표를 따라가라.
It's a virus, right? I heard there was an outbreak.
It's much more than a virus. Palette 1.0 affected computers, but Palette 2.0 affects neural augments. It makes autonomic bodily functions become conscious choices. It does not stop the individual's heart beating, their lungs breathing, but it stops that from happening without command. When an individual is afflicted with Palette 2.0, they must make their heart beat. They must be conscious of every breath. They cannot sleep, cannot lose focus for a second, or they will die.
You made this virus?
No, it is an ugly thing, an ugly way to die. Slow and cruel, but I created the economy around it. The subscription plans, the digital inoculation, the cure, insurance policies to protect the families of those it afflicts.
Sounds like a protection racket.
Which economies are any different?
You're full of shit. What is this package?
Palette 2.0, the last pure source code, stored on Quanta Drive. It can't be decrypted by anything in Nivalis below the spires.
And you want me to do what? Spread it?
Quarantine it. There's a simple, unmarked delivery chute in the stacks. It will take the sample to a secure bunker where rare and unique viruses are stored in case they are needed again.
Needed for what? To make new viruses?
To fight them, but also to manage the economy. If my associates were to infect a few thousand people with a low-level neural affliction, every individual would pay for a security upgrade. That upgrade would become a panacea. Everyone would install it, and the next far more dangerous virus would hit them as a harmless ripple instead of a devastating tidal wave, leaving them untouched. Their lives would be saved.
You know, this city has its share of monsters, but I think you're the worst.
And don't forget it. I've given you the final nav.
뭐야, 갑자기 좌표가 지워졌어.
Do your job, little rabbit.
He is gone. We are alone again.
Camus, is there a waste disposal near? One that leads all the way to the sea.
Yes, I have a nav point. Can we really do that?
I don't believe this is a cure at all. This is Rubrick's retirement plan, and he'll use it again.
What if sending it to disposal means someone else gets it? Or maybe it will spread. The package says it is dangerous.
It's worth it. Besides, I don't think Rubric wants anyone else to know he gave us this. If he goes after us, we can rat him out to Lomo. I don't believe for 1 second that Lomo would be forgiving.
선택지인데 가까운 데 할게요. 내려가야 돼 또?
rooftops and underlights for your hookup at Outland Empire.
접속 금지래.
Ah, balls.
Ma'am,
Can't say that.
if you find anything...
Damn it.
잠깐만, 여기서 뭐 사야 돼?
Gamble responsibly with Oliara Casino. Roulette, craps, blackjack, Android RPG tool. Oliara.
Whole system.
Are you?
Another.
Hey, maybe people would. Seriously? That kind. Maybe.
Don't want. Maybe for real. He knew.
Why do you need me?
He don't like me. I know I can't sing, but we can.
또 다른 미션. 올라가서 다시 연관된 걸 템들을 좀 사놔야 되는 건가? 쭉 내려가면은 여긴 저 없고.
Thanks.
I look forward...
That.
Mr.
아하, 버리기.
That's it. Off to the oceans.
Swallowed by the seas as they complain across 1,000 shores.
Where did that come from, Camus?
It is just an expression. I can stop if it is annoying.
No, I like it. Expressions, quotes, poetry. Go nuts.
We are become death, destroyer of worlds.
Let's hope not.
올라가야 되구나 또.
The dame answered the call. I knew she wouldn't let me down.
Huxley, you can't keep asking for help. I have to do my job. You're on your own.
I hope the dame knew I wouldn't be calling if I had any other choice.
Damn it, Camus, what should I do? I should leave him, right?
I am not so sure.
But you hate him.
He is one of us now. A friend.
Really? All right. Huxley, where are you?
I sent the dame a nav point.
I'm on my way.
한 번 더 올라가야 돼?
reckon
You saw me?
something like that.
Ha! By that singing...
I think he's
He's scum.
home
People like me don't get...
for grand scale.
It might be easy. I'm not like...
I can't believe Bob.
He knows I get...
Even after you've seen.
Leave me...
Well, he says you can get.
Fine.
도전 과제 달성. 단성. 차 여기 있는구나.
Glad your service.
저기 있다. 네, 헉슬리 태우러 가야겠죠?
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
Do you think if I am a car for long enough, I will stop being a dog?
Well, I guess that depends. Do you feel like a car now?
No, I am a dog.
Well, whatever you feel like, that's what you are.
But other people don't look at me and think, that is a cute dog.
Well, let's be honest, you were never a cute dog.
But now I'm not any kind of dog. Not to other people. They just see me as a hova.
Who cares what other people think?
Look what happens when I try to bark.
That's strange. I guess there's going to be some weirdness when we put a dog automata in a hava automata slot.
Am I still a dog if I don't bark?
Well, I'm your best friend, and I think of you as a dog.
Friend? If I'm a dog, am I not a pet?
Look, Camus, what do you want to be?
I feel like a dog. I was happier when I had the old body. What's a dog with no bark?
Stop second-guessing yourself. You're being maudlin.
Are you still a musician if you don't play music?
Hey, now you're being mean.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
What's really bothering you?
You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a dog or a hova.
Well, actually, you're right, Camus. Do you want to be either? You don't even need to be my friend if you don't want to be.
I feel sad.
Look, a lot of stuff is fucked up in this world, Camus. I won't make you be my friend or force you to stay with me. You can go free. I just want to let you know something first.
I am listening.
I like you. You're a good friend. As a dog, car, fire hydrant, vacuum cleaner, whatever.
I like you too. I want to be a dog and your friend.
All right then, let's get back to work. The sooner we make some more deliveries, the sooner I can save money to get you a proper frame.
Was the last job good?
The Andersons? I don't know, Camus. I've been thinking about automata and androids a lot. Sometimes it doesn't seem... fair. Do you think it's fair?
I am not really programmed to think about fairness.
I can see why they would make you that way.
People are programmed too, but not by programmers. By the world around them.
That's very wise, Camus.
I am not programmed to be wise.
Well, you've gone beyond your programming then.
Is that a compliment?
Maybe the highest compliment.
Then I think you have gone beyond your programming too.
자, 주차구역.
Are your social rankings on the net at threefold? Losing followers?
저기 앞에 있네.
Get your view counts up and your followers back on track.
막혀있나? 아, 돌아갈 수 있구나.
Wait, what happened?
It was a good question. How do I tell the Dane that when we had to get...
다쳤어?
I gave them a nav point that would get us out of danger.
They ripped your arm off? You have to go to CorpSec, Huxley.
Raguan, Corpsec, Peter, they were all tangled up in some complex web I couldn't untangle. But I knew one thing. If I tugged on the wrong thread, the spiders were gonna come for their lunch.
What does that mean?
I am sorry I said to pick him up. He is still very annoying.
Quiet for now, Camus. Huxley, you think CorpSec is involved in Pashta's disappearance?
It was all connected, but I couldn't see how. Someone was lying. Raguan said I should talk to Peter, but then his gorillas ripped off my arm and threw me out of a 6th-floor window.
So just call Peter and ask him what's really going on.
Now the client wouldn't answer my calls. I could feel the girl slip through my fingers, and if I couldn't pull her back, she'd slip through the cracks, too.
That's why you called me, right? You want me to take you to Peter?
I wanted to tell the Dane that she was right, that it would be easy. She thought I was asking for a quick journey across town, but I was asking her for much more. I was asking her to go out on a limb for me.
Huxley, just this one time, please skip to the point.
Cloudpunk. That was the name of the company the dame worked for. They had some serious resources. Vehicles, contacts with society both high and low, and an up-to-date address list of almost everyone living in Nivalis.
길을 잘못된 것 같은데.
Oh no. Huxley, that could get me fired.
If we are just asking, maybe we won't get in trouble.
Camus, you didn't want us to help Huxley in the first place.
I have been thinking more about things. About automata and what we do.
And?
We need to help each other be better. Like saving a little girl. Everything is so complicated in the city. You do something and it is a bit good, but a bit bad too. But saving the little girl is only good. I can't explain it very well.
No, it's fine. I get it. It's nice to help people when you can, but I'm responsible for both of us, Camus. If I get fired, I can't even keep you in the Hava. Never mind find you a new body.
I understand. I still want to help find Pashta.
I didn't want to impose on.
Quiet, both of you. I have to make a call. Control, this is driver 14. This is Rania. I need to ask for a favor.
I read you, driver. What do you need?
I need an address.
I don't think I'm understanding you. We don't have a new job for you yet. There's no packages right now, but if you give it half an hour...
This isn't really about work. I need a personal favor. I just need you to give me someone's address.
You, know this someone?
Not really. Look, I know it's a big ask.
You ain't joking. You're asking me to share private info I could, get deleted.
Deleted?
Fired. I could get fired. You want to tell me what this is all about?
A girl is missing. The less details you know, the better, right? I just need this one favor, Control. It's important to me.
I don't want to hear any more about this 14FC. I'm signing off.
Control, wait. Her name is Pashta. She's alone, probably scared, taken from her family.
This has got nothing to do with us, Rania.
I could have been that little girl. That's why I have to help. Growing up, the debt corps could have taken me away from my mom. But every time, she somehow came up with the money. It was close. Don't you get it?
Look, Rania, this isn't a normal favor.
What if it was your little girl?
You don't want to go there. I can't.
Look, it's one address. Don't say anything. Don't tell anyone. Peter Unthrink. That's the name. Just hang up, then send us the address. I'll never ask for anything like this again.
Control out.
I am nervous.
그래도 들어주네.
That was tense.
Yeah, I wasn't sure he would... We got a nav point.
다시 차로 돌아가서.
The dame really came through.
Yeah.
I am receiving an order to stop by CorpSec.
Are you sure it's CorpSec? I don't see anyone.
The signal is from close by, but I don't know where exactly.
추격전 시작이야?
It seems like CorpSec, but there is no incident number. They normally send an incident number.
This is CorpSec. You're speaking to Agent Rio. We have reason to believe you are harboring a known criminal, rogue android Huxley.
Rio again? Why are you following us? Is this personal?
You are currently breaking the law. CorpSec requires you to turn in your passenger and surrender your...
Camus, you said the signal is close by. I don't think this Rio is on official business. Is he affecting any of your systems?
No. If we drive, we could get out of his range.
You have 60 seconds to comply.
If he's not really CorpSec, I think we should run for it. But if he is, he might call for backup to chase us. Maybe we should call his bluff.
약간 좀 돌아가는 것 같은데. 벗어났죠. 아니야? 큰일 났네.
You know what? Fine. Arrest us. We'll talk to CorpSec officers about everything we know, including your boss.
But we don't want to be arrested. This is bad.
Quiet, Camus. If they wanted to arrest us, they wouldn't be talking. I don't think this is really CorpSec. Something is off.
Don't start a battle with me, girl. I'll make it into a war.
Either arrest us or let us go.
Drop this. Drop that android. Get yourself out of this mess while you can. I won't warn you again.
He has disconnected.
Let's get moving, Camus.
이제 이미 뭐 다 왔는데도.
Camus, where is this nav point taking us?
The Alexa Theater. Maybe Peter lives in an apartment above it?
Lurk in the lobby. That would be my guess. Cloudpunk Cyberpunk2077. This is Miss Alexa. Can I help you?
Yes,
여긴 지금
Peter would
못
be
가고.
working the popcorn stand, mixing up the hottest flavors, caramel and anchovy with cinnamon protein flakes. Ready for the next screening of some piece of trash anti-android prop films. Cyborgs Ate My Babies 3.
Is that a real movie?
Yes. I saw it advertised on a poster.
Gross.
We are getting a message. It is from Control.
Put him through.
He is not on comm. It's just a text message. He says that CorpSec networks are down all over the city. There's a CorpSec security point between here and the Alexa Theater, but if we go on foot, we might be able to get through.
I'm not sure CorpSec really are looking for us. I think it was just that one guy trying to scare us off.
Agent Rio?
Yeah. You're okay to go on your own, Huxley, right? We can drop you at the security point?
In a simple world, that would be the plan. But this was a complicated city. Security points like that one couldn't be crossed by an android without a human to accompany them.
What? Why?
I know why. On the holovids, they said something about an android virus. Humans are worried that the androids are going crazy in this zone.
That sounds like crazy propaganda. Who would believe that?
The dame didn't know her history. Truth is, that neighborhood was never the friendliest for rust buckets like me to begin with. Back in '69, the riots hit the district hard. Alexa Theater was ground zero.
I'll come through with you then. If the security points are down, they shouldn't have any reason to stop us. But just be cool, Huxley. Try to speak like... Actually, just try to be completely silent once we're there. Can you do that? I'm impressed.
얘한테 말 걸어야
Good evening, ma'am. I'm gonna have to ask you to be patient while I
No problem.
Is your android friend all right?
Oh no, he's mute. He's been behaving so...
That's the weird thing. It's not the system itself. I swear, if we had unions, we'd be on strike. They got us working...
So we cleared...
Then we got all these reports of androids going... We got failed neural augments sparking...
What's causing...
Who knows? My old man says the city AI has a virus. The humans, the androids, the programs controlling... Sure. But he also says they put mind control...
Can we...
What's that? Oh, and don't let your android buddy out of your sight.
That was easy.
됐고.
Stream real-time information directly from your implants to your brainstem. Your eyes see better.
피트를 언스링크.
Hi, do you work here? We're looking for...
The hell are you doing here? You're gonna get us both killed, Huxley!
So, this was the client.
Shut your mouth! You got some nerve.
Look, we just want to help you...
Shit. Look, she ain't really my daughter.
Who paid you to say...
If I tell you that,
I've been driving all over the city. Just tell me where I can...
just forget her.
The way his voice shook.
It's the memory chip in her head. It's not about the girl.
Memory
No one
chip?
Huxley does.
Rio. That's all I can say.
Wait, the CorpSec agent?
Before you talk to me, hey, that's great. Or he thinks I talked already.
We should go, Huxley.
It would get more...
It's not safe here.
It was too late for me. Besides, I had some leads.
Damn it. Well, call me if you need me again.
자, 이제 리오한테 가야 되나? 협박했다는 사람.
know this next job, it's not personal, okay? It has nothing to do with our last discussion. You're not being punished. It's just, well, there's
상사가
no one else
좋네.
available.
That doesn't sound good. What's the job?
We need you down in Gallows Row. There's been an accident.
What kind of accident?
Reports are mixed. We think it's a gas leak. Toxic.
가스 유출.
Some folk are saying it's radioactive.
방사능이요?
We're pretty sure it's not a zombification virus. And it's definitely not a neural implant ransomware attack. Well, I mean, not definitely, but probably.
That all sounds so reassuring, Control.
The point is, we're pretty sure the area we're
한번
going
업그레이드
is safe.
시켜볼까?
Communication in and out of Gallows Row has broken down, and Corpsec have set up a perimeter.
도전관제 달성.
But Cloudpunk has received a contract from an external security agency to extract persons of value.
수직 반.
So I'm a taxi now.
More like a short-term contracted emergency response vehicle.
An ambulance.
Yeah, but an ambulance for anyone who might have good private security or health insurance, or anyone who would be valuable to society. You know, CEOs, doctors, anyone with diamond fillings in their teeth.
So you don't know who's down there?
We're getting scattered reports. Now, this is a lucrative job. You can squeeze 3 people in your hopper. I'm not saying you need to save the 3 richest you can find. But make sure they have enough resources to cover the bribes that'll get them back out of the quarantine zone. And then when they get back, make sure they have the savings or insurance policies to, you know, turn us a profit.
So at least 1 rich asshole.
Maybe 2, just to be safe.
Great. So how do I get to this poisonous, radioactive, dead zone filled with rich zombies?
There's an abandoned Corpsec security station just inside the quarantine zone. Corpsec are expecting you, so they'll let you through the perimeter. Once you get inside, just blend in as best you can. Ask people their
격리구역에
stories.
들어가라.
Yeah, use your judgment. And only mention you can get someone to safety when you're sure you want them as a passenger.
Great. How long till this shift is over, Control?
Don't sweat it, kid. The night is almost half done.
When's your shift end, Control?
My shift? I can't even remember when it began, kid. I'm pretty... sure I'll be doing this forever. Control out.
뭔가 수직 상승도 좀 빨리 되는 것 같고. 그러네. 빨라지나.
This whole area is about to be quarantined if you're not back soon.
I understand.